packs a ton of things.
By the way, Uncle Chris, nice job.
Guess who else packs a ton?
Yes.
Just kidding. We
I
love
knew
you.
little Fei was going to be up here, and I had to come up and say hello to the little
Say
sweetie.
hi to Uncle.
Now, we went from the luxury fifth wheels that you guys were just talking about, some of the biggest bathrooms. And when we talk about room for family, Class A's got to be one of our favorites, too.
Let me tell you, Class A's have evolved so much over the years. It used to be you could only get them in diesel. Now that we got some great options of luxury in Class A gas motorhomes, since we're down here in Florida, we had to display some.
I got the big Ford engine in mine. I love the gas. It has you can tow it, anything with that thing. No power loss at all. I love taking my Class A. And we talked about it for a year.
I know, because we have a soft spot. That's what we started in. The Class A was like everything and more that we dreamed of. But like you were saying, I mean, the models, we had a 99, since then have been astronomically different and so much roomier, and they have everything.
Which brings us to some of the ones we're going to look at right now. We've got 3 models that we're going to see over the next couple of segments of Class A's. Wait until you see some of the amenities and the upgrades that they've done.
It's more than an RV. It is a luxury vacation home.
It really is.
That if you want to hit the open road, freedom, form, function, and just beauty, let me tell you, this is a segment for you, 100%.
Now, this is where it gets fun. We got Trish and Ian ready to go. Guys, show us that Miramar we want to see so bad.
Chris, you are absolutely right, my friend. They are luxury homes.
Yes.
I mean, the motorhomes these days are insane. Beautiful.
This one is a whole new level.
Yes, absolutely. This is the Class A gas motorhomes. This, of course, is the Miramar 34.6. Trish, we have a lot to show you on this one.
I'm trying not to get ahead of myself, but Ian, it's a beauty.
Yes. So we have full automotive paint on the exterior. That's going to be a huge deal. If you're looking at longevity, right? That right there, in 10, 15 years, Trish, your Class A is going to look the exact same as it did the day you bought it. I mean,
that's what I was going to ask you, because that value alone.
For sure.
It's a custom paint job.
Absolutely. That's exactly right.
The look of it. Don't even start me that we have a television right here. Your outdoor living room begins right here.
Yeah, and that's what it's all about, right? Enjoying the outdoors.
The awning, the lighting.
Yep. Having everything you want with you. One of the other great things about a Class A is massive storage. When you start looking at motorhomes, Class C's do a pretty good job.
Yes.
Usually have 1 or 2 big compartments, but in the A's, you get all this huge storage, and there's side opening doors, which this is a cool safety feature a lot of people don't think about, but if for whatever reason you didn't latch your door and it's open a little bit, as you're going down the road, the wind is going to naturally try to shut the door.
Oh, how cool. This is just... I'm rushing ahead only.
You're good.
Only because, is this dual storage?
Yeah, so we'll have a ton of storage. So this one is actually going to be your tank. Yep, you have a big fresh gallon tank on it. I believe it's 100 gallons that they have on here.
Wow.
And then they also do some really cool things. One of the things that Thor does really, really well on both the Miramar and their Challenger line, which we'll see in a little bit, is that all of your probes for your tanks are actually on the outside. So, yeah, so what that does for you is like, for your black tank, there's some paper and other stuff that gets in there. What will happen is your probes may get gummed up and you have to replace them. Well, with here, super easy to replace if that ever happens. It's right there. That's exactly it.
They have a lot of attention to detail that you don't have to think about because Thor did it for you.
That's exactly right.
I love that.
Yep, 22.5-inch tires, so nice big, full-size tires.
For scale, you guys, I'm 5'2". I could snuggle in this rim. Are you kidding me about these wheels?
Yeah, absolutely beautiful. Nice and big. You have valve extenders on there so you can get both tires, make sure that you're good pressure. If you have a pet, you have a place that you can tie them up right there.
Oh, that's fantastic. Thor thinks of everything.
Yeah, and the little Thor T right there. Very clever.
Nicely branded Thor. I see you.
Yes.
Darling.
Yes.
I'm not just calling you darling, Ian. Look at this.
Trish.
Look at this, darling outdoor. This is a great little area. Your grill is ready to go.
Yep.
You've got the fridge. You've got your plugins, the sink. Love some storage.
Yes, and this is something that is a little bit harder to find on a lot of Class A's, is an outside kitchen.
Yes.
And so I really like they're able to fit it in this family floor plan. You can fill this with, pop, juice, For me, you know, probably something a little bit heavier, but
Yes.
you know, you have a lot of good
a
options
good time.
there. That's
Is this
right.
a gas line?
It is, yes. That's your propane quick connect. So that way, for your grill, whatever it may be, or if you have a Blackstone, just plug it in. You are good to go, rocking and rolling.
Thor really does think of everything.
Yes.
And that's attention to detail is what you get in the value.
Absolutely.
I love this.
This is one of the things I like to point out. What we have here is a tankless water heater, which is wonderful.
Shut it down.
You know, my 16-year-old would be happy because in this RV, he can take his 20-minute ridiculous shower.
What's with teenagers in their
I don't know.
Y'all are up to something. I don't
drives
know.
me nuts.
I get it.
I turn the water on, waiting for it to get hot, and it just doesn't. Not an issue here. Always have hot
Because they're
water.
not paying that water bill.
That's exactly right. But because it is that full body paint, it blends in seamlessly.
It is
so
beautiful.
It's just absolutely gorgeous exterior all the way around.
I can't wait to see the inside.
Let's go. Let's rock and roll.
This is darling. Look at that. Step up, step up. Oh, hey, girl, hey. Okay.
Yes.
What I've noticed right away is this great, I call it a Sierra beige. So
Yes.
it's that great tan that's not too brown.
Yep.
It's just light enough, but also it's not white, so you're like, oh, this is going to get dirty. It's got that
Exactly.
very light, airy feel, so all of the cabinetry and everything feels clean and light.
Yes. And speaking of the cabinetry, something that I really enjoy that they did, it used to be kind of like a high gloss.
Yes.
And it was nice, it was beautiful, hardwood, but it kind of reminded me of Grandpa's motorhome a little bit.
Well,
And I really, really, really like the matte wood.
Well, matte is huge for 2022 and beyond. So if you're thinking, wow, is this not a trend that I'm looking for in my own? Yes, it is. Because
Okay.
this is what you want. A matte finish is a huge design trend.
Love it.
And it's such a beautiful grain that you're going, this looks fantastic. I love what they did with the sink too. This
See,
is great.
Trish, that's why I love having you here, because you know these things. I would have no clue. I'm just like, I look at it, I'm like, I like that.
Cool.
Yeah.
But there's a reason, and I love that that's your instinct, right? That's what's so fantastic is Thor's thinking through the things. I love that they're taking the cabinets to the ceiling. Also great use of space and function, but design trend,
Yep.
right?
Yep.
I still have my glasses on. I was enjoying this so much. Sorry. I was like, I still have these glasses.
And if we open this up, another thing I really like,
Adjustable.
speaking of thinking about things, exactly, we have an adjustable shelf.
Y'all, that is huge in RVs because I do notice a lot the fixed cabinetry. Let's say you were a big cereal eater maybe and you wanted things that were taller boxed and you didn't want to lay them down.
That's right.
This is the kind of stuff that you can adjust the shelf and they
Exactly.
thought of it for you.
Exactly.
Thor's attention to detail is good.
It is. It's top notch. They do so many different things, and especially like on the outside, some of the maintenance things that
Yes.
they have, they make it super simple
I
and
got
easy.
so tickled.
Our cooktop, again, we talk about attention to detail. I love that they have both propane and the induction.
So induction and gas, always great, or technically propane, you're
Yep,
right.
yep.
What I love, because they don't have a traditional oven, you've got a convection microwave oven, which is huge. When maybe that's not where you're at anymore. You aren't throwing Thanksgiving turkey dinners in here.
Right.
But you want to cook something quick, you can do that in a convection oven.
Exactly.
It saves space and they make up for it in more storage.
Right. Again, yeah, big storage underneath. Again, adjustable, tons of
Great.
drawer space all the way throughout.
Great.
Underneath our sink. This is another big one
Oh,
for me.
garbage.
A spot for a trash can. Trish,
Oh.
you have no idea. It drives me nuts. Having to have my trash bag hanging from a pole. It stinks. It's gross. I don't like it.
And we get each other. The two things that I can't stand, you have to have a thing for trash, have to have a place for it, everywhere,
Yes.
and toilet paper.
Yes.
What am I
Yes.
supposed to do with that roll? Let it fly about the cabin?
It's the worst. You grab it, and then you're, doing one of these numbers. You're
Yes.
like, having to put it back. I don't want to go through
I
that.
don't want to go through that.
I'm with ya.
Thor with the details.
Yes.
I want to talk really quick.
Want to go up front here?
Can I?
Absolutely.
Can I go up front?
Yeah, let's come on up.
Walk me, talk me, because this is what I'm noticing. First of all, everybody, I love a travel desk.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
we're cruising. I can work.
You can have a snack.
I could have a snack. Lunch could happen here.
That's right. And you have plugins. You have 12 volt. You have 120 down underneath. I mean,
I love, I know it's not here, but I can tell obviously that we have the table.
that is correct.
So we could sit and have a gorgeous lunch here.
That's exactly right. And both these chairs do swivel around, which is pretty common in a Class A. It's one of the reasons a lot of people like it, because you don't lose the space. Yeah, they completely swivel around.
It really is that extra feeling of a larger living room that you get.
That's right. One of the other things you'll notice, what you're standing on right there. So years past, this has always been carpeted.
Yes.
But here it is it's going to be a nice composite, super easy to clean up.
Yes.
It actually has like a neoprene layer underneath there for sound deadening, because in your gas coach, your engine's right up front.
Sure.
You want to be able to talk to each other. You don't want to just hear the rumble of an engine.
What? Can't hear you, babe.
Exactly.
You're right, and it becomes, and I love the control panel in here.
Yes, yep, touch screen, nice huge dash right there.
This is just luxury.
Yes, yep, they did an absolutely fantastic job. You know, Bluetooth, obviously, GPS capable, everything you need. And auto level, should probably mention that. One of my favorite parts, Trish, is actually going to be
stepping back.
Right here up above you.
Wait, is that a bed?
It is. And so this one actually has a multiplex control. Kevin, take a look at this real quick. So we have these controls on the wall, and we'll have these throughout the RV.
Okay.
And they'll have a bunch of different options on it, usually relating to what's in the room. So there'll be lights, you know, things like that. But something a lot of people don't know, these actually,
it pops off.
It can pop off the wall. You can use this as a remote. And what you'll see on here is one of the options is bunk up and bunk down. So just like this, we're just going to push the button.
Shut the front door and open the bed. This is amazing.
So, as you bring this one down, 250-pound weight capacity, and the thing I absolutely love about this bed, Trish, is that the mattress is already up here. So all you have to do is just throw a sheet on there. You can leave it, put it back up to the ceiling. If guests come, you make a bed in, 30 seconds flat.
Honey, I need that at home. And this is absolutely killer. I mean, that is a whole different level of luxury chic. And what I'm going to drive home for people, maybe like we talked about earlier with Class A's, you can have them all the way through what's happening in your family, right?
Exactly.
So you could have 5 or 6 people in here. You can have someone sleeping here. This sofa becomes a bed. This dining area becomes a bed.
That's right.
We didn't even go back here.
No, come on back.
This bunk, y'all. Okay. Bunk beds, we've got tablet holders, we've got power, we've got USB, but guess what?
Boom.
You got no kids in here, baby, it's your closet.
That's right, huge closet space.
For real, this is absolutely brilliant.
Yes.
Because for every stage of life,
that's exactly right.
That's what's happening.
And that's what I love about this is, you kind of get it when the kids are young, you have a place to sleep, they grow up, they're 16, they're driving on their own, suddenly it's not cool to camp with mom and dad anymore.
Bye.
Boom, now you got a huge closet.
We love y'all, we're still hitting the road. This is great because we have, again, all stages of life.
Yep.
Laundry, great, it's laundry, but if not, adjustable shelving pullouts, because that's where you're at right now.
That's
so
exactly
smart.
right.
Great, more wardrobe space with the table.
Telescoping ladder in there as well.
Goes
the bed up front, you got the ladder.
Built-in dresser, there's a window, we've got TV. The only complaint for this space is I'd say it's a little tight because the bed is so big. But
I hear you, but...
What?
You ready?
Yeah.
Ready?
Ready.
All right, here we go. That's
right.
No,
sir.
Yeah, that's right.
It is an adjustable tilting.
It's a tilt-a-view bed.
Stop it.
That's right. In fact, if you turn around.
Oh. I swear it's not my hair color. No blonde jokes, please. I really did not see that, y'all. This is brilliant.
Yes, so that way they're able to get all this packed in here. You still have the space. You can sit up if you want to watch TV. There's a TV in here, read a book.
And cabinets to the ceilings, y'all, which I love.
Right.
USBs on either side of the bed. You've got power. You've got
nice
sliding
close
doors.
bathroom.
Kevin will get a bit of quick boop before we head out. Look at that. And a toilet paper holder.
There it is. There it is.
Thor thinks of everything.
That's right. But if you guys like this one, again, this is the 2022 Thor Motor Coach Miramar 34.6. Absolutely gorgeous. But maybe you want something without bunks. And my man Chris has something. He's going to show you right now.
Let's see it.
Alaska.
Hi, my name is Russell Winfield, former professional snowboarder from Seattle, Washington. I was the first black African-American pro snowboarder ever. And the thing about being the first is that you don't have anybody before you that can help you. But now, what I'm doing, I'm trying to help younger kids. I can give them my experience.
Hey, let's go.
going on, man? How are you? Let's go check this thing out. I have brought along one of my best friends, Leif Jones, and the princess herself, Caitlin Farrington. So this trip is the quintessential Northwest spring road trip. All right, guys, here we are. Good old Heart Coffee. The RV, it allows you to get to know people in close proximity. And you can go to cool places. You can have conversations on the road trip.
Shred ready.
Shred ready. It just builds memory, good memories. And that's important. Now that we've been caffeinated, we're gonna get to the shred. The shred is important. It's good up here, people. Let's get it. Woo! Well, looks like we made it. Mount Bachelor.
Yeah, let's put you guys in comfort mode. Thanks.
I feel like these things are magical. It's like a magic carpet. You get in this thing and you kind of shut everything else outside world away. Who's ready for some coffee?
Love some.
You get to just focus on relationships with your friends and yourself. It's pretty cool.
Been riding the best mountains ever.
Trips like this are super important because snowboarding became popular because of the culture around it.
Hey, that's killer.
You get done with a trip with your buds, an RV, and you're just closer to each other. And you've got crazy memories that aren't ever gonna leave. And that's what I call for the win.
It's all about the Class A gas motorhomes. And Tiff, we're going to be talking about one of the more iconic brands. Everybody knows about them. And I know you guys wanted a Winnebago at one
We
point,
did,
right?
because of the iconic brand. I think when we first started out, Winnebago was honestly one of the only brands that we knew and heard about. And we also trusted because of the durability, the way that it's structured, and just how good everything was. So
Winnebago is known. I mean, it's one of those things when people think of RVs right away, one of the first things you think about is a Winnebago.
Yeah.
And the Sunstar line of their Class A motorhomes, revamped for 22, but still fun and functional for the family. And we're actually going to be taking a look at one of the big boys today, the 35U.
Woo!
Let's go sleep 5 comfortably and
Ours
wait till you see
was
it.
34. So
Okay.
this is probably about the same size that we have, and this looks monstrous to me,
This beauty is 35 feet long.
I can't even.
Look at this, and look at it. We got the beautiful full body paint. Let's start outside talking about this camping monstrosity known as the Sunstar. Tell me what you think about it. Tell me what you think.
I actually really love the decals of it, and I like this actually little detail as well.
You got the gradient.
I'm a neutral kind of gal, so I appreciate, how it's not kind of screaming in your face, and it's beautiful. And I could just see the quality up close on it as well.
Full body paint is
so
it's
beautiful.
Just so good. Plus you got the slide toppers.
I was going to see 2 awnings.
Yeah. No, it's just 3? A slide topper on the slide.
Oh.
Yeah.
Actually, slide topper, I think that's something really important to highlight because we had one on ours as well. It keeps the leaves and the moisture and all of that out of your slides.
The critters.
The critters. That's true too. Yeah. Which you don't really think about, but over time it helps protect the just the overall functionality of the slides. And then leaks and all that stuff, that's where your first spots are generally going to be.
Exactly. That's where it's going to come in.
The toppers, huge plus.
That's one of those things that a lot of times they'll come on luxury motorhomes, or if they're not, they'll come prep for a slide topper. But to Tiff's point, you put the slide in, and let's say you got a twig or something in there, all of a sudden now you might have a puncture between the slide and the seal.
Yeah.
And you just don't know because you might not be looking at it. Having that peace of mind, safety, and security.
Yeah, I love it.
And on this one, check it out. We got 134 cubic feet of storage on the outside, and there it is, the Tiff Space. The Tiff Space compartment. What do you think about that? A dual layered storage on the exterior.
This is an extra sleeping spot.
Right. Well, I mean, I think it'd be more for Caleb when he's out of place.
I normally send him to the bathroom, but not no more. This is it.
Sleep in the tub, boy.
This is the new dog house. I love it. Super spacious, and
Super spacious.
There's a little carpet down there too.
You know, that
nice.
to me, so I've seen so many exterior storages that have the rotocast, the molded in it with the plugs, you can do the cleaning. So I'm more accustomed to that now.
Yeah.
To me, having the carpet is just like another additional step for cleaning. I don't want to put my dirty stuff in there because there's carpet in there.
I see it.
But I do get it. I do dig it.
But you can put your more dirty stuff up here.
Exactly.
I like
you got the raised level.
the fact that, if you do have other kind of, even just like our grills and stuff, so it doesn't scratch or anything, there's like an extra protecting here. But it also might give, like, I know this is not something really considered a lot, but maybe some sound deadening too, because when we drive, we used to hear like some of our stuff in the cabin, so that
I would say it is definitely a premium upgrade because you're right, it does add to the noise deadening. Also adds a little bit of extra layer of insulation too. Yeah. So coming up, from the bottom up, having that, but then also having the shelf up here, and the fact that we got over 130 cubic feet of storage on this bad boy on the outside. You got plenty of space to put your stuff.
Wow, so many fun.
And since it is, Winnebago, my buddy Ian likes to talk about it. Here we go with the 23-inch tires there too. Look at that beautiful with that giant wheel well. My buddy Ian likes to point out with the Winnebagos, they make a lot of their stuff in-house, including the tanks, a lot of the cabinetry and stuff like that. Yeah, so you get more opportunity to do more customization and get more space when you can custom build the stuff like the tanks for those specific RVs. And you also get a little bit more space inside the tanks and stuff like that too.
Yeah. I love this. Okay, I'm seeing this down here. What's this little thing?
This is a power inverter. So you got a 1,000 watt inverter built in because this one comes pre-wired for solar. So if you want to put the solar panel in there, bam, there's your inverter for it.
And Ian was telling me the other week on how the solar actually works.
Yeah.
You might have to help me because I was kind of like mind blown by it. So you're not charging the batteries, or you are charging the batteries? See, this is what I always get confused of, and I know out there, I hope this is not a silly question because it does get confusing.
Right. So the inverter will invert the power to go to the outlets.
Got it.
A lot of them will also have a solar charge controller on it, so that solar charge controller will charge the battery.
Got it.
Yeah, so but it's one of those things where if you have questions about it or you want to know for sure, ask one of your specialists at Camping World or Gander, hey, does this have the charge controller to charge the battery? Because that is a biggie. A lot of them will sometimes have the little quick amp connect on the side for the panels. That will trickle charge the battery. But will these do it? Will not? You got to make sure to ask it because sometimes it is as low down as model specific to that model that might be on the lot, which might be different than one at the Camping World a couple of states over. But great question. This one, you already got the inverter built in, and the charge controller is also on this one too.
Awesome. Glad. Thank you for that clarification. And that number again for any of the specialists, 866-853-3510. I know we don't all got a Chris and Ian by our sides, but we do have our specialists there waiting for you guys.
Oh, we got people way better than Chris. Maybe not as good as Ian, but way better than Chris. And look, we got the little pet pal for Oso when you want to strap him in.
This is a different kind.
Cute?
I like this. Yeah, I was telling Chris earlier, again, Oso almost took our door hinges off because that's where we also actually tied them to the
grab handle. Now these right here, especially with the way Winnebago designs everything and their doors, you'll notice you don't have, just one bracket. You have double brackets, bottom, middle, and top.
Wow.
So this is an extra secured. I doubt Oso would be able to yank this one out.
Durability. That 20-pound dog,
Yeah, that little 20-pound
Okay, I love. I can already see like just the strength and the durability of all that, and even the door, you know?
It's solid. Winnebago makes a strong coach.
Oh,
they absolutely do. You got the 32-inch TV out there for some entertainment.
Gorgeous.
You got the heated mirrors, plus you got the side vision over here as well.
I love
cap
it.
on the front, all sitting on that F53 chassis with the 7.3 liter V8 in this puppy.
Bam, baby.
Got that PFI engine.
I'm literally so geeking over just the tires, how huge and massive they are. Okay, this is almost like a first impression for me because I didn't take a peek before because I wanted everyone to see.
What do you think of the redesigned 35U? How beautiful is that?
And Kev, right behind you, actually over your head.
Oh, that's the studio loft.
Incredible.
Yeah.
This is so nice.
This is one of those things where I like how Winnebago has redesigned, but also innovated some of their spaces. They think about power and they think about comfort. And up here, you notice you got the arch. You still got the support to hold 500 pounds on this one, but it's kind of like a studio loft style bed up here and space. Plus you got the chain drive over here to give you that additional security movement up and down.
That was the one thing that I loved so much about the Class C is the bunk over the driver over the cab, and the fact that this Class A we were trying to hack our RV when we were renovating it and trying to get an extra bunk on top. We're like, I don't know how we're going to do it. And the fact that it's built into this already is like insane in itself.
And custom dash too. So they're able to make these, which is why they look so different and so cool all at the same time.
How'd that feel?
How's that feel?
I look? This is so
I know you and Caleb have been thinking about a travel trailer, but I wanted you to come in this one because I want you to take this one home.
The Class A's are just my soft spot, 1,000%. This is so gorgeous. Okay, Class A's too, driving them, and Caleb can speak to it more, but I've driven it a couple times. The mirrors on here, it actually isn't as hard as it seems driving, because you sit so high up and there's just mirrors and spatial recognition everywhere, and I think it's so gorgeous. Love the front dash. Love that there's extra room on here as well. Is this something that...
Yeah, it folds out into a workstation.
Shut up.
How cool is that?
No way.
35 feet long, sleeps 5 to 6. The Winnebago Sunstar 35U, 74-gallon fresh tank, 41-gallon gray, 57-gallon black.
This is so great.
With a 5,000-pound hitch, 15K BTU AC. Actually, I'm sorry, this 35U has dual 13s, and it's got a 40,000 BTU furnace on it. And just
everything.
appointments for days.
Anything. Well, now that everyone's kind of moving, not everyone, but a lot of the country's moving to more remote working and all that stuff. I think that's really great to have an area that is kind of separate where you can do your own work. Caleb and I worked full time on the road as well. So
and you know what? For me, when the kids had to do school remote, if they were learning about areas of the country, it was so great to be able to just take them to it in the class, in the motorhome that we had. It was so awesome. Just added such a nice air to it. Now, granted, it wasn't as nice as this, where you have like the Comfort Touch styled.
I mean,
just feel how plush and different that. Yeah.
Everything in here feels luxury and just screams so.
It's what you're gonna get with the Winnebago.
Mature. So much storage.
How's that storage up top?
Appreciate it.
Oh look, we got the peach state.
Oh, Georgia.
Come
we're
on.
in a Winnebago.
Hey, by the way, congratulations, dogs. Well-earned victory in that national championship.
We love a good dog.
Proud of that.
Winning.
Oh, did you see this? Hang on, I gotta show you this.
Show me. Oh!
Get out of town. Get out of town with your telescope, because sometimes you got people who might be 7 foot 4 inches tall like Kev, and they need to sit down and eat. Or our buddy Keith Sims from Soulful RV Family, a little bit bigger than everybody else, so you got to raise that table up.
I mean, this is also a great cook prepping area and also a standing desk.
It's a workstation.
Yeah.
How cool is that? You're talking about working on the road.
I've never seen this before.
And it's got the little latches underneath on both sides that just lock in, and you got storage space under the table.
Oh,
thermoform
beautiful.
countertops too. They're a pressed surface countertop.
I was going to say,
but if you feel it, it feels like it's a little squeaky squeak squeak squeaky squeaky squeak. It's thermoformed, so it's heat pressed. And it just looks good.
Gorgeous.
It's shining.
I am very impressed with all of this, and this looks like a different stove range too.
That is a different style. Yes, that's a different style cooktop.
Oh, this definitely would fit all 3 of my big pots. That's what I always had an issue with, is fitting multiple pots on.
Yeah. One of the things I like about the grill style grates that come on most RVs is you got the movement to move them around. Woo. This, you just have that grate style, and you have the reinforced tempered glass cover on the cooktop. 4-door fridge.
Wow, you're teasing me. 4-door
like
fridge.
That, don't you?
Four-door fridge.
4-door fridge.
I was like 4-door fridge. Well, I was going to say 4-door freezer. 4-door fridge and 4-door freezer.
That is the
no, but this is so
14 cubic foot fridge on this bad boy.
Wow.
With the wood paneling that matches the decor of the rest of this 35U.
Yeah, this is so great.
Did you see this is that solar charge converter I was talking about on the inside?
Oh, yeah.
Lets you know where your status is, what the battery condition is, are we in the float, are we in the retain, all that good stuff. You got the readout right there. Zamp Solar is great.
I am just geeking out. Look at
Come on now.
How huge, massive all of this is. The storage space. You got a little vanity over here. You got more than walk around space around the bed.
Look how cool that fold-up vanity is. I flipped that up just so you can check it out.
What's up? Hey. And you got your TV. You got literally storage for days, a closet in here. Oh, this room is massive. This is half of the rig, I feel like.
Not to be outdone. Because you do have the master suite, but I like how the bathroom, it kind of angles.
Yeah.
You got wire space over here where the toilet is.
It's not a straight
thermoform countertop. That classic Winnebago style walk-in shower with
Chris,
the glass
I'm in love.
door.
I need.
The 35U. 22,000 pounds, 35 feet. Let me tell you, Tiff, if you love this one, just wait, because we got another Class A gas motorhome you're going to fall in love with. Hang on.
It really is a beautiful spot to just sit and ponder. Water, we waiting for? RV ready to go? Sure hope we aren't late.
Terry.
Oopsie doopsie. Yep, I knew it. It's the battery.
Hey, folks. Uh-oh. Open hood, never good.
Yeah, I hope you brought some oranges, because we are out of juice.
Dad joke. Let's get you back on the road. Good Sam Roadside Assistance covers your RV, your trailers, and all your vehicles. And just like that battery, your jump start is free of charge.
What?
I thought you'd like that, Dad. I'm sorry. Make every trip a good trip. Good Sam. Everything you need to have a good trip.
If you are just joining us, this is week number 3 of the Ultimate RV Expo, and we are right in the middle of Class A Motorhomes, and they are beautiful. What have we seen? Luxury, plenty of room, and I'll tell you what, that's the thing I need. I have a Class A. I do a nationally syndicated radio show, Sean Parr's across the country. I visit affiliates all across this great nation of ours, and I'd like to take the crew with me. I need the bunks, though, that we saw in the Miramar, and one of the cool things is we've seen a lot of luxury items, a lot of amenities, and Trish and Ian have even more in the Thor Challenger 37DS. Guys, take it away.
Sean, thank you so much, buddy. You are absolutely right. This is Class A gas motorhomes, and right behind me is the Thor Challenger 37DS.
She is a beauty from the get-go.
Absolutely.
Same magical custom paint job that we just saw in the Miramar.
A little bit different color.
I'm loving this. I still, y'all, want you to get it together with these NASCAR paint jobs. I'm going to say it. Somebody's got to say this. It's so luxurious and the paint is so beautiful. Could you give us an option? Maybe I don't want it this exact design. Thor, I'm just saying. But you did point out something absolutely gorgeous on the side mirror.
Yes, one of the things I do enjoy in order to add to the sleekness a little bit, rather than having like your camera on the side, this big bulky thing, they integrated it into the mirror. And I really like that.
I do too. What I am absolutely loving about Thor is their attention to detail that just screams luxury.
Exactly.
So when you're buying something at this level, it's all those little bitty things that you're like, wow, these are upgrades I didn't know I needed.
And speaking of, another good one, right, that you get is a standard. If we take a look a little bit further down, we'll see the slide. So a couple different things. But what we'll notice is we kind of see the outside when we go on the inside, Trish, is the Miramar and Challenger actually have a lot of similarities. Your biggest differences are going to be most Challenger floor plans are a little bit larger.
Okay.
But you'll have the frameless windows on both, but these are actually going to be dual pane.
What?
Yeah, so you're going to have that better insulation value, doing a little bit of camping in the colder weather, less moisture inside, things like that. Love the dual pane windows. And up top on this one, we talk about attention to detail. This one also has your slide out toppers on there too.
Absolutely. I mean, really, it's so, I'm going to use this word, everybody. Are you ready for this? Chic.
Oh,
It's for a Class A, it's Class A.
It's Class
A. It's very chic and it's very streamlined. And you look at it and you go, this is a level that you didn't realize how much you leveled up.
Yeah, 100%. Absolutely correct.
From the get-go.
Yep. Speaking of leveling up, we got to check out the inside because I really love this floor plan. It is a family floor plan, and I love it. I really dig it.
Ian. Okay, I know you said that they are similar, but what I find the most striking is actually how not similar they are. The theater seating.
Yes.
The banquette, almost half banquette, if you will, but great padded dining area. This hard surface, right?
Yes. Yep. Solid surface. True solid surface.
Yep. Again, to the roof. Again, we've got induction.
Yep.
Yes, we have propane. So you don't have the oven below traditionally, but it's made up for in storage.
That's exactly right.
And here's where I goober.
Were you a goober?
I goober. That's a design term for freaked out.
Is that what that is? I love it.
I goobered.
Right on. Okay.
I goobered because all this extra counter space, when they take the time, dual sinks, did you see what's happening? Yeah, beauty. So now you've got this again.
Yep.
And then,
the
bam!
countertop extension.
That is so smart.
Absolutely.
Which also gets to what we love the most. Every Camping World, you can grab you a map of all the great places you get to go.
And you, Trish, get to do the honors. We have South Carolina.
Okay, I have to remember where it goes. Below North Carolina, next to Georgia. Hey, baby.
One of my favorite states. In fact, I would move there, but well, my good friend Chris lives too close, and I have a restraining order against him. So, no, just kidding. I kid.
Listen, the stuff we get away with around here. Thank you for popping that down. I got excited, and then I got glamored because Ian put the amazing state map on a full-size Whirlpool residential fridge.
Absolutely. So name brand Whirlpool has one of my favorites. You have the ice maker. You want to talk about something I almost said booger. I almost said booger. Something I booger over. Something I goober over is the ice maker.
Ice maker, first of all.
Love it.
You don't know how much you want some ice. So you don't, when you're on the road till you can't have it.
That's exactly right.
And the luxury, again, it's Thor's attention to detail for the things you didn't think about you needed for luxury until you got them.
And this is another, we talk about attention to detail, this is another one. One of the other things I absolutely love is that you have a auto gen start on here. Which
now what is that?
So that means that you have a generator on board, a 5,500 watt Cummins Onan. So because this is a residential refrigerator, it's going to run on electric. Well, let's say you don't have shore power where you're at. You know, you pull over in a parking lot, you're just hanging out, whatever it may be. You don't want all your food to go bad, so you have to run your generator, right? So with the auto gen start, what'll happen is, because it can stay cold for a while, you go away somewhere, it will automatically fire up for you so your food stays cold. You can set it to time. You can set it to temperature of the RV. So check this out, right? Let's say you want to come back and you want your RV to be 70 degrees because it's blazing hot outside.
Okay.
You can set that so your generator will kick on so your ACs can run. That way it'll cool it down in here.
So
super cool.
I know what you're thinking. You have questions. I know I have an Ian. 866-853-3510. We have all the specialists standing by to answer all the questions. I'm about to dump it in, but this is the kind of thing, the attention to detail you get at a Camping World to walk you through this stuff.
Absolutely.
The value on a Thor, especially this one, is so incredibly level up.
Yeah.
It's all the things you're like, that's included? That's included?
Yep.
That's included. That's what makes this even more, and as I want you to see the profile. We're not even back here yet, y'all.
Right, how open everything is.
Open. This is, I'm blown away.
Yep.
I jumped right to it because bathroom, right away, bathroom.
That's right.
Again, it's got features we forgot about that we're so happy they're here. Towel holder, toilet paper holder. This is to remind us, don't use the potty.
Thank you.
This is a great shower with a little bit of a basin, which I love. So if you've got littles that you need to get in here, if you've got the smaller kids, great, gorgeous slide. I mean,
and the other thing I want to mention too here, Trish, that I really like you said, with that higher threshold, even if I step in there because it is lower, I mean, it's I'm 6 foot and I can be 7 foot and still be able to stand in there.
And the height of this skylight, Ian, you're right, it's so high. Again, Thor, attention to detail, took it to the ceiling. There is no wasted space. Right. You get all that cabinet height.
You need a spot for your linens.
Yes, you do.
You know, I hate when I go into a bathroom like, okay, so I have one towel, I use it, it's wet. Where do
I go?
Where's the next one?
Exactly right. Again, same smart feature, closet, bunk. You've got the tablet holders, you've got the power, you've got the USBs. They think through the details.
Yes. Making our way back.
Okay, baby. You've already explained to me, I learned the tilt-a-view bed.
Tilt-a-view bed.
Tilt-a-view bed, but already with it tilted, look how much room.
A ton of space in here.
Wow.
So this one has dual opposing slides. You have slides going both ways, so it opens that space up a little bit more, which is why we have the runway in case you want to, do jumping jacks, push-ups in the morning.
You
Who
can
knows?
do some yoga.
There you go.
Right, because you've got the space. Again, laundry prep, but if you're not ready for laundry, it's a gorgeous wardrobe, which we love. We have our hideaway table again, telescoping table. Thank you so much.
Ton of storage there.
Love storage.
Storage.
Adjustable shelves. You're welcome. Again, Thor, details. But
and
ho.
So this is what I love.
Stop.
This one is a full 2-bath floor plan.
Whoa, I feel like Buddy the Elf. Like, are you kidding? There's a shower. This is a full in.
I know.
It's a full bath.
I know. And if you, it's quality. It's one piece, right? One piece shower, just like we'd have in our house.
Brilliant.
Yep. Plenty of space. Now you have that full master ensuite.
Toilet paper holder and towel hooks, Thor. You think of everything. Wow.
Yes.
Look, and I just want to look. Can we go? Kevin,
we
can
still
you
gotta
show?
go up front.
Kevin, look how far from where you. Look how much room.
Yes.
I really want to drive home. This is a massive Class A.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, I mean, yeah, we're all of 30, just under 39 feet. 3811 is what you're looking at. So yeah.
This feels so much bigger. So much bigger.
And that's kind of what we, kind of where you start to, again, get that separation between the Miramar and Challengers. We can get that bigger space. And for so long, people thought in order to get, the big Class A, you have to go to diesel. But that's not the case. I mean, this thing is 39 foot, and it still has an 8,000-pound hitch on the back.
Stop!
Yeah, so if you need to tow something, you can absolutely do it.
I'm sorry my jaw's down the whole time, because really, this, and I know, like you said, they're similar, but at the same time, to me, it is a big difference. And I'm not sure the price difference. All I know is that for how I live, how my husband and I live, this is great because we got 3 kids.
Yep.
Sometimes we want them with us. Sometimes we don't.
That's right.
And this would accommodate either way.
That's exactly right.
And it feels so airy and light.
Yep.
It's your other home.
Absolutely.
This is really your other home.
That is absolutely correct. 100%.
And even if we had friends come with us, like you've pointed out before, if we had friends come along, because of the 2 bathrooms, this doesn't feel like, well, now we've all got to share. You can have your best friends on board.
Yep.
You can have your kids on board.
That's right.
This feels literally like you're traveling in your own second home. I'm really...
100%.
I'm in shock.
And you speak of travel, and that's so one of my favorite parts about motorhomes, Trish, is the travel. Everyone always talks about how great it is at the destination, and absolutely, I agree. But travel can be such a big, important part of that, especially if you are traveling with your family. And this right here is what I love. Right? You have theater seats, you have seat belts. I don't know about you, but if I'm riding somewhere, this is how I want to ride.
Oh, truly. And if you have littles, right, we were just talking about.
Exactly.
This is it grows with your family. Or if you're grandparents and you want your little bitty grandbabies that maybe still have to be in a booster seat, they can strap them in right here.
That's exactly
right. And it's that peace of mind as you're driving that people are safe and secure.
Yes.
And to me, you can't put a price tag on that.
Speaking of that, actually, this right over here, we talk about littles. That's something a lot of people have questions on. What you'll have is you have this right here. This is actually for a latch system for a car seat, so it can go right down underneath and latch right to there, so you can have your car seat, so you can take your littles with you safely, no matter what age they are.
Oh, see, okay, y'all. That's for your littles. I don't care what stage of life you're in. Are you new parents? Are you grandparents? It doesn't matter. What matters is that Thor thought through those details.
That's exactly it.
And I love that this truly. I mean, I could move it. This is like turnkey, perfect. And you know how much I love to change something about an RV. Baby, this Class A is Class A.
100% through and through, from front to back. We have, like I say, a ton of seating. I love it. Attention to detail. I love this too. The fact they put a cushion right there so you can lean up against it.
It's like a banquette. So you really feel like you've got that extra luxury, that arm pad. You don't worry. You've got the cup holders. TV's here. You're talking.
Trish, I don't know what a banquette is, but it sounds awesome.
It's here.
Perfect.
And Thor did it right.
Then I like it. I love it.
I love it too.
Thank you so much, Trish. It's always great having you with me. Your expertise, teaching me new things like, being boogered, goobered means
no boogers.
A banquette. Listen, you got to get back up on stage.
That's right. I'm sorry, we get glamored by design. Bye.
Thank you.